Okay, perfect. Thank you all ladies for hopping on. I know you have 1,000 other things you could be doing. First of all, you could be working on this bingo card, right? But thanks for being here. Just a little bit about me, and then we're going to go right to what I've been doing to kill the beginning of this month. And I want to help all of you get to killing your month, or keep killing your month, if that makes sense. So I still hear feedback in the background. If you can mute those mics, it will be a lot better for everybody to hear. So I am a Green Elite Status presenter. Usually people right here say, I've been stuck on green for so long, or whatever color, but I am proud to say I've been a Green Elite Status sponsor. However, I've been green for 3 years. That's right, 3 years. And I'm not really hanging my head about it because I can consistently work my business. And they say that it takes everybody a different amount of time to get to the top, okay? And I'm living proof of that. I literally work my business every single day. I hear so much noise. Anyhow, I work my business every single day, from posting to going live to I have people hosting parties. I do all of that. However, I don't feel like I have done exactly what I needed to be doing. And I'm going to share exactly what I've been doing this month to make a huge difference. Okay. So I've been in 4 years. I have an awesome team. A bunch of you ladies are here. I do have notes. So if you keep seeing me look down, I just want to have the notes so I'm not talking in circles and wasting your time. Okay. So with that being said, my PRS is already pretty high, and it is the 11th of the month. And this is exactly how I boosted my PRS. I do pretty good at selling every single month, but I have really started out strong, okay? And that's why Kylie reached out to me. I've already sold my 10 kudos, and I earned that life, okay? Why did I earn the life? Because I literally am motivated when I have something to look forward to and something to work towards, okay? Yes, in this business, you have to set those standards for yourself if you don't have it coming from somewhere else, if that makes sense. Corporate does a nice job of doing the incentives, and our leaders do a nice job on throwing incentives out there, okay? So if it's a certain month that you don't particularly have something, you now have something. I am the biggest believer in this epic, okay, bingo card ever. And mine is messy. It is messy, I'm telling you. But when I seen the ring light, first of all, I was like, I need that for my business, because I need to better my business, because as you can see the lighting right now, I'm glowing. I'm hoping when I get that ring light, because ladies, if you earn it, it's already there waiting on you. The coupon is waiting, and they're going to send it to you right then. So mine is already on the way, okay? And I thought I could use that to better myself and better my business. So first I seen the ring light, and I'm like, I'm going to get it, okay? Then I seen Kylie's epic bingo card, and I'm like, well, that's kind of overwhelming. I mean, let's just be honest with ourselves. It's a tad overwhelming until you start reading what it is, reading the descriptions in those units in March Madness. And if you're not in there, that's okay. These tasks, you're going to get a hold of, and you're going to run with them anyway. I can guarantee you that your leaders are going to share this with you. And I feel like it's something that I'm just going to recopy every single month, because these are the things that you should be doing every single month. And I'm a chicken. I'm not going to lie. I'm a chicken. I've been in for 4 years, and I haven't been very coachable on one thing. Okay. The one thing is going live every single day, or at least twice a week on your 2 or 3 times a week, let's say, on your personal wall. Okay. Because I'm fearful. I don't want people to make fun of me. I don't want these guys that, I used to hang out with or whatever, get on and make fun of me. I'm over it. Okay. I'm totally over it. And I have been going live every single day. Now, I will say I have beauty bashes going that I personally like to personalize, because it's just my own way of doing it. Okay. So I hop into my groups for my beauty bashes and do some lives too, very personable to that beauty bash. However, I still make time to go live on my wall. And I'm telling you, my following has gotten bigger. I have gotten a lot of different ladies that I don't personally know, and that's what you're in this for. If you want to go big, you're going to have to get out of your family circle, out of your little friend circle, and the only way, in my opinion, to do that is by going live and having people host beauty bashes. So therefore you can build relationships, and then they're going to come back to you and want to try your makeup and skincare. Okay. So a little tidbit of what I literally did. I seen the bingo card, I seen the light, and I knew right then on the first what I had to do. I have it right here, okay? And Kylie didn't say do this all in one night, right? But I'm the type that's like, oh, what all can we get marked off? What can we get through? And the quickest you can get through it is going to keep your motivation, and it's going to keep your momentum. Another thing I want to say right now, I didn't make the incentive trip last year, and I've been on 2 the prior years, and I just was horribly upset about it. But you can either just give up or you can hit it hard, okay? So if you are somebody who has been on one and missed it, you understand. If you've never been on one, you're dying to go on one. If you're working this, then your sales are going to come and your momentum's going to build and your motivation's going to keep going right into next month and the next month and the next month for the incentive trip, okay? So here goes. On the first of the month, I went into my back office and I went to Customer Connect, okay? And some of this you guys may already know, and if you do, block me out, okay? Don't even listen for a minute. But go to Customer Connect and literally write down every single person who has ordered a liquid foundation, the primer, the concealer, the setting powder, and the setting spray, okay? And you may be wondering like, well, why? Okay, it's all 4 products and they only purchase the concealer. Well, this is when you upsell, okay? You literally message every single person. And I literally started on the 1st and I messaged every single day, okay? And I probably should mention, this is not my only job at all. I teach 1st grade for going on, let's see, I'm a teacher of 14 years now, and I clean like 7 or 8 houses, okay? So I'm a very, very busy person. So if you think this is all I do and I sit at home every day, no way. So I really can't relate to my team or anybody out there in this business if they say, I don't have the time. You make the time to do what you want to do and hit the goals you want to make, okay? So I made my list and I started reaching out. And not every single person is going to message you back. And not every single buddy that looks at it first is even going to purchase that day. I want you to understand that. Don't give up if you don't hear back. Don't give up if they message and they say they're going to order. And guess what? It's the 11th and I have a couple that told me on the 1st they're going to order and they haven't ordered. However, give it a few days and check back with them. Okay. They really might have forgot or something might have come up or they forgot what color you helped them color match. Okay. So make sure and go through that Customer Connect. And I have some different scripts that I've been using and I can definitely share those. But I'm not going to sit here and read scripts to you right now. That's a waste of my time and yours. Okay. I will share them later. Somehow Kylie will get them to everybody. So you're going to message them. Now, the whole point is when you're going live and you're messaging, you want to gain something from that. You want to gain a relationship, because if you are just shooting your link into Messenger and saying the kudos bundle is a great bundle this month, and you're not really like making a conversation with them, they're not going to trust you. And it's probably not going to turn into a sale or, you know, a new presenter added to your team later or something like that. So what I did is anytime somebody liked or commented on my videos or any of my photos, obviously I messaged them. I messaged the people in Customer Connect and I went back and forth with them and made them feel comfortable. And then I helped color match them. Okay. And color matching to some is like super duper easy. Some of you are like, oh my God, I don't know how. And they post pictures everywhere. Help me color match people. Okay. You're also going to find out I'm a pretty blunt person. So if you're doing that, just stop. Just stop doing that. You can do this. Get the image where it shows the colors at the bottom, the 4 questions at the top with the undertones, and shoot that to them when the time is right, of course, in your conversation and they're ready to be color matched, and help them get the undertone. And from there, send them the online quiz and then compare the 2. Get them color matched. Get them to trust you, okay? And I'm telling you, if you're hesitant on the color matching thing, they're not going to trust you, blah, blah, blah. So be very confident in your work. If nothing else, we have the Love It Guarantee, right? And you always, always want to stress the Love It Guarantee in messaging as well as in your lives, because the Love It Guarantee is basically money back guarantee. So if they don't get color matched exact, we trade it out, blah, blah, blah. You know how it works, okay? And if you don't, you need to go look up the Love It Guarantee and become familiar with it. So I'm very driven on challenges, very driven on incentives, I should say. So if there comes a month that I don't have something like that, I'm literally going to fall back on the bingo card. Okay. So that bingo card is golden to me. I also did on the first of the month, I made a list of my monthly goals. And I am literally going to tell you, I make realistic goals. However, I always have my big goals that I write down every month, and they pretty much stay the same. As life goes on, you know, you might be dreaming more and want more. So you're going to add to your big goal list, but you need to have that visible where you're looking at it. And some of mine on my big goal list is literally not to have to worry about spending when I want to go somewhere and take the kids. I just want to be able to go. You know, that's pretty realistic here. One, to be debt free. You know, having a bigger house. Okay, get some big goals up there, but each month on the first or the last day of the month before, get you some goals after revisiting what you did the month before. Okay, like if I'm not even going to go into the examples because you understand. Okay, so whatever you know that you need more of or you need to work on, go ahead and add those to your goals for this month. So here's some of my goals this month that I put in place on the first. The very first one, because I am driven and motivated by challenges. Okay, so the first one says earn the ring light. Okay, the second one says do a blackout bingo. Okay, because we all know if we're doing a bingo and you're doing these tasks and you get them all covered, your business is going to be booming and they're going to be coming back to you if you're doing lives. If it doesn't become a sell at that moment, it is one day, I promise you. And I know some of you are like, well, I do the things and it's still not working. Well, it takes time, but better yet, it takes your face. If you're not consistent and persistent and determined to do and meet your goals, it's not going to happen. Okay. It's also in your mindset. If you're hesitant about something, you need to work through some of that. So literally, I made my March goals. I always take a look at my big goals, if that makes sense. I messaged every single buddy, and I'm still working through some of the messaging. I'm not even going to lie about that. There's a page and a half here. And I literally, if I get to that point, I can go back in and message just about the concealer. You know, like I've been doing the Flawless 4 bundle or anybody who did liquid foundation. But like I said, you can break it apart even more. Okay. So that is how I started the month. Let's see. Let me take a look at my notes real quick. Okay. So once you get to the point of the color matching and your messaging, and I'm sorry if I'm like all over the place, I'm just really excited to share this. I had watched a training and I have no clue where it was or who it was. So if you happen to be on here, thank you. Because in this business, you don't want to reinvent the wheel. You want to listen and learn and twist and just make it fit what you want to do. Okay. So I heard this training one morning because when I get up in the mornings, I am taking a bath, not going to lie. I find a training or I find something motivational to start my morning as I'm getting ready before I go do a live. Okay. Kind of gets me ready for the day. And I heard how she was explaining, and to me, it was a little bit confusing and overwhelming to me personally. Okay. So I just kind of tweaked it. So what I did is after I was done color matching, I would say something like this, and I'll share later. So I could shoot you my link, but some of my ladies have been taking advantage of starting their own link and ordering through that and giving themselves an opportunity to earn free products in the future. Okay. What does that mean? That literally means that they're going to be like, yay, 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 free makeup, right? Free products. Nobody's going to tell you no. Well, if they do, they're crazy. But when you go back in and you do your thank you for the bundle on Facebook, you're going to come up with some saying, and I'm sure you can look on my page because I've done it over and over this month. You're going to come up with a thank you, but you're also going to put in there somehow that person's link, live link that's there. And they're going to also get the link and they can share with their friends, their family. If you get certain orders that you aren't already committing to other party links, you could put that order in on their link and you're really gaining their trust. And it makes people feel good when you take care of them. Okay. So I do recommend starting as many links as you can. Now, with that being said, it may get overwhelming because in the past, I've always been one of these girls like, how in the world do these ladies do so many parties at once? Well, you can do these parties several ways. You can do the live link, like what I'm just talking about. You can do it where you have them in the closed group for so many days. You have up to 10 days. I'm over the 10-day thing. I literally have the party, which we don't say that word, but the beauty bash for 4 days, 5 days top. But this month I am on a mission. So I'm offering 4-day beauty bashes where I'm actually going live in there and posting products like you would a true party beauty bash. And on the other ones, I am doing live links, okay? Live links. Does that make sense, Kylie?
Can you explain a little bit more about what the live link is?
Okay, yes, ma'am, I can. Okay, so a live link is literally just a party. So a live link is a better word of using to not scare your customers than hosting a party. If you come in and say, I can shoot you my link and you can hop on an order, or I can create your own party, they're thinking, oh, no, I don't want any of that, okay? So that's why I went with, I can shoot you your own link, and then you can potentially earn free products, okay? And this is the worst wording right now, but I have perfect wording I'll share. But the live link is a party. You know how you ask people to host parties? This live link is a party link, and it's open for 10 days. You can share it on their wall. You send it to them and they share it in Messenger. And I haven't had one lady yet tell me no, and I've had every one of them that I did this with excited. And I have been successful enough with going live and people reaching out to me about makeup this month that I've just been throwing the orders in as needed. So at least they hit their 200 mark. Okay. And they're going to get a little bit of free makeup. Right. And once you start that this month, my plan is to carry it on throughout the rest of my journey in Unique, because it just makes sense. It's getting shared more if you have a live link going for other people, if that makes sense. It just has more open and more people are seeing it. I've had more friend requests this month by doing that than I ever have. I'm not even playing on that. So that's kind of a little bit more on the live link. Also, here was another thing. You can take it a step further, and if they're on your live, obviously in your lives, you're going to say, please share this. Okay. If you notice one of your ladies that have a live link is on your live that day, hop off when you're done and message her and say, hey, Shelly, I noticed you were on my live. If you found something that might help some of your friends, go ahead and share that, girl, and put your live link on it. Okay. And there's another way. There is another way to get those rolling. Let's see. Any questions so far?
Somebody was asked, or Rita was asking, how, like, in detail does it work? She was curious, is it a group or is it just a link that you're giving them? Are they posting it publicly? She said she's just a little bit lost. She's not heard.
Okay. Well, let's break it down. Okay. I have 2 or 3 that are parties in group pages. Okay. Like I made a group page and I did Heather's confidence party, and that I'm running like you would a regular party where you're posting 3 and 4 times, you're doing live makeup videos. Okay. So I do have that going. What I'm talking about now is different. The live links are just party links, okay? And as soon as you are in the middle of about to make a sale, whether it's the kudos bundle or whatever it is, when they're ready for your link, you would just simply say, I can shoot you your own link, and you have potential of earning free makeup, or I can shoot you my link. And all you're doing is starting a party with their email address, okay? And if they're a past customer, you don't even need that. And you have the link. So when you go in and thank them on Facebook, on their page or your page, you thank them and then you add the link to that. And then obviously your person who just purchased has the link, and they can share it with their friends, their family. They can post it on their own wall. And then if they're on your lives, they can also share your live with their link to where you're getting more customers, you're building your business, but they're also building their free Y cash. Does that make sense, Kylie?
Yeah, that's really good. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Okay, I hope I didn't talk in circles too much, but basically that's about all that I'm doing as far as boosting my sales. I go live all the time and getting more followers, following up with past customers. If you have ever had a customer that's, you know, come across like they were going to order something and they never did, and it was any of the products in the kudos bundle, I recommend sending, you know, the message, hey, I know if you ever knew that these products were on sale, you might be interested in them. I just could not leave you out. I needed to let you know that, blah, blah, blah. So I messaged anybody that had been hesitant on price of any of those and didn't order, anybody who had ordered all of those products. So following up is definitely key. Another thing that I want to say is if you haven't done a half face one, you really need to. I got a lot of attention when I did some posting in a live about it, and I recommend using a bold lip. Okay, so literally use the kudos bundle for half of your face, and then on your lips use a bold lipstick and just do half of it too. So the day that I did that live, I literally used the kudos, a red lipstick, and mascara, and everybody's like, whoa, oh my gosh. So get on and do a live that is the half face, okay? And I do know that the stick foundation is amazing. It really is, and sell the crap out of it. But if you're going for the ring light, you need to get after using that liquid foundation. Just gonna throw that out there. Let's see. I believe I have a couple more things, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. That's about all I have here. A couple things that if you don't know, if you happen to be new, because I know some of my personal new girls are on here. Something that I feel like I kind of struggled with for a while is recruiting, because I didn't know how to start them out correctly per se. I would get some girls in and I would try to help them get going really quickly and good, but it wasn't working for me. So then I got hesitant on recruiting. I have to build, I have to recruit. So I got 2 girls last month and I'm super excited. They're on their way. They're doing great. They're very coachable. But you know where I sent them? I sent them to the units. Okay. So if you get a new girl, I promise you, when Kylie and Liz say, just start them with the units in Gold Diggers or in Lash Money Millionaires, wherever you want to send them. The units are great. Okay. Now I know that they're new and you have to give them a little bit more of your time and answer questions, but don't answer too many of them. Send them where they need to go to find them, because you're doing them a disservice if you're answering every single question for them and they're not understanding where to go. Okay, they have to get confident in their self. So if you haven't seen the units, go check them out. And if you're hesitant to go ahead and, oh, I can't read what's going on. If you're hesitant to go ahead and recruit, just start doing it. I promise it will be okay, and send them to the units, okay? Another thing I wanted to mention was to be sure and get to convention. Okay, sorry, I had to look at something real quick. Okay, so get to convention. If you haven't been to convention, you need to get to convention. It is amazing. Lots of information, and it's going to make your business boom. I've been to convention, let's see, I got in the first year right before convention, and I was so sad watching all of them, but I literally joined like 2 weeks before. But I've been to convention the last 3 years, and it's amazing. So get to convention. They have some great deals on the tickets. I think they still do, at least. Another tip or two, if you're not doing skincare, you're missing out. Okay, if you're scared of the skincare and you don't go live and you don't post about it and show off what it's done for you, and you're not using it, you are missing out completely. You should be, in my opinion, I have Skincare Sunday. If you're not at least doing it once a week, you're missing out on a whole different group of women that could become your customers. Okay, so skincare, make sure you're covering it. New collections, I literally posted the new collection. Well, they changed the 3D to the Epic mascara, and collections are a great way to boost your PRS also. I have been seeing, I'm not going to fib, if you're taking selfies, I know that everybody says this, you need to make sure your lighting's good, because if you're just throwing up a picture to throw up a picture with those 4 products in your hand and the lighting is horrible and they can't see, you're killing yourself, because they're like, well, she says it's flawless, but I really can't tell because she looks like this and is real glowy. Okay, at night my makeup room looks like this, so I apologize. But make sure and check over your selfie before you post it, because if it's not good lighting, it's not worth your time. Okay, so selfies, make sure that you have good lighting. If you're not in these 2 groups, you might want to write them down. You may already be. Unique presenter, tools, training, and top tips. If you haven't liked that page or you're not in it, it has awesome training in it quite often with lots of different presenters, and it's been a really good one. Unique presenter, tools, training, and top tips. Another one, why graphics for why sisters to use. Whoever runs that is amazing, and they update every time our products are updated. They update the images, and they have colors of lipsticks and all kinds of stuff. It's very helpful. And if you'll go to the graphics albums and the files in there, they're amazing. Okay, I do recommend you finding somebody that you can relate to, somebody that knows what they're doing, and follow them. Okay, I follow different Black status presenters just so I get motivated, just so I kind of see what they're doing, and then you put your own twist on it, and it can become yours. Okay, I did want to mention, if you are not in Gold Diggers, Liz Medley has some awesome stuff over there in that group, and she is doing I don't even know how to explain it completely, but she's asking for all of us Y sisters to band together and go and support her. They are doing a fundraiser type thing in her community, and there's a video over there that totally describes what it's all about. But if you donate $10 under her name, then you are going to get Ray Hidkin's social media script book, and it is a little book that is going to help you grow your team, close on new recruits, overcome objectives, help with sales, and it's $10 basically. Okay, so you're getting some very good information helpful to your business by donating $10 under Liz Medley's let's see, what would we say, that book is golden, yes, under her fundraiser. Okay, so I wanted to mention that, like I just did that before I hopped on, and I see lots of, I love that book, it's going to be amazing. And you know what, if nothing else, how much does Liz do for us? Go support her. It's $10, okay? Even if we weren't getting anything out of it, go support. That's what we do. Okay, I'm just going to check real quick through my notes. I really think that that's about it. So basically what I have left on my card here is my lives, because I can't do every live during, one day. And then I'm about to attack the recruiting part of it. So a little encouragement, a little woohoo, and that's my weakness, I swear. But now that I know to send them to the units, I'm not even scared of it anymore. I just need to be in the mindset and take my time at doing that, okay? So I hope everybody took something from this. Let me see if I can get on the chat real quick and see if there's any specific questions. There we go. There's the information. Thanks, Cheryl. And Cheryl, you had an awesome training this morning as well. I enjoyed that. Go find some training every single morning, ladies, or night, whatever works best for you, and get on it. Need to cover more skincare. Yes, skincare matters. Kylie, are you still on here? I think.
Yes, girl. I'm here.
Okay.
Who was it that said? Oh, April said, smile for your screenshot.
Oh.
Please. Don't forget to post your proof. The 2 Facebook groups. Christina asked what the 2 Facebook groups. The graphic.
Okay. It is Y graphics for Y sisters to use. why graphics for why sisters to use, and make sure, of course, you can scroll right through all of it. However, if you go to the albums and the files, oh, right there, you're gonna be thanking me. And then the other one is unique presenter tools, training, and top tips.
Love it. Perfect. Does anybody else have any other questions for Lacey? That was so good. There were so many good nuggets.
Well, thank you. I feel like I talked so fast. I hope y'all got
No, it was good. It was to the point. I was never bored, so that's
yeah.
You rock. Let me see if there were any other questions real quick.
Kelly, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like this morning, I wanted to be selfish and be like, "Hey, I'm working on my bingo card. I don't have time for that." And then I rethought it, and my mom was over here, and she's like, "Lacey, you're going to do that because you take a lot from everybody else and you need to share what you've been doing." Anyway, my mom, if you knew her. I said, okay, I'm going to do it.
It is so good. Honestly, like, it blows my mind, like, how much it fires me up when I train other people too, because it does. What you put out, you get back. You know what I mean? And it feels really good to be, to offering or to help other people meet their goals. But I mean, obviously, like, you guys, Lacey, as of right now, has over $2,300 in PRS. She had like well over 1,000, like what, the first or second day of the month? It was crazy. And I was just like, dang, she is not messing around this month. Like, got some big goals. But I'm just curious. I think it's always interesting to hear what is your goal over the course of this year? Like, obviously, you are busy. You teach, you clean, you kill your business. Like, what do you want to see, like, transform in your business over this next year?
Okay, so I probably should say, like, a certain color status, but I'm not even going to go there. What I want to see, because I've been to convention the last couple of years, and I come back and I'm like, I'm going to go live every single day. Mm-hmm. Well, first of all, I'm going to commit, and I'm going to go live every single day, or occasionally if something happens, that's one thing, but I'm going to commit to that, because if you're doing the things and you're going live, your business is going to boom. And that's what I'm ready for. I'm ready to get the ring light where I have wonderful lighting and my business to boom. I'm ready to recruit. That is where I have feared and I have not done what I should have. Like back when I hit green, I had some of the same team I have now. Some of them have dropped off, and we were working more as a team, if that makes sense, than kind of we are right now. But it's my own fault because I need to add more to my team. And it's kind of selfish not to be asking others to join this journey and feel the way I feel about it. So my big goals are to recruit, and to do the lives. And if you're doing the lives, then literally, like, they may watch a month ago and not even purchase anything from you, but it comes. Like, I have people buying from me that have been watching me a very long time. So I just want to keep that going, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. You know what I found too is people will start to miss you. Like, many people feel like, well, I don't know what I have to offer, but if you're just, I think I posted something about this a week or two ago. Like, it's not all about having like the biggest personality or the most makeup skills or whatever. It's just creating those relationships and bringing value to your audience. And if you're doing that on a consistent basis, all of a sudden they're going to wonder where you are if you're not doing it, often enough. I'll admit I get that sometimes because I don't go live as often as I should, or I really think it would help my business even more. But I'll get messages like, hey, how do I know when? And I'm like, oh, yay, people actually like want to see this, So
exactly. Like, what happened to you? Where have you been? And I really need to shout out. She just popped up on my screen. Lindsay Shirley. She is on my team, and she goes live every single morning. I wake up and I have my little routine, and she's on there. And I'm telling you, she will attest to going live every single day. And if you look, her PRS just keeps crawling up and up and up. And she's building her business by going live. And she's been pushing me from every convention we've been to together to just do it, Lou. Just do it, because that's what my close friends call me. And so I really want to say thank you to you, Lindsay. And it's her anniversary, and she's on my Zoom call. So,
oh, happy anniversary. That's so cool. Well, thank you so much. Oh, the last question real quick. I can't remember who. I think it was Rita asked. She said most of the time she can only go live like super crazy early in the morning. she was asking if you think that's still beneficial or not.
Okay, yes, I do. Like I just said, I was talking about Lindsay. Lindsay's on at 6:15 usually is that right, Lynn? About 6:15 every morning, 6:30. Depending on where I'm going or what I'm up to, I am on sometimes that early. So literally think about it. And I was listening to, I don't know if it was the effing guy or I don't know, some guy, some social media guy, this morning. And they said, you know what? There was only like 7 of us on there watching him. And he said, you need to talk on your lives like there is a huge audience, because usually the huge audience comes later. So yes, whatever time you can go live, you're going to catch some, but the others are going to follow. Like you're going to be seeing more viewers added throughout the day, if that makes sense. So I say go live whenever you can.
Yeah, just create that habit, honestly. Like I found in my personal business, the evening is best as far as live viewers. But yeah, if you have quality content, I think that like what you just said, Lacey, is huge, that people need to realize that I've watched a lot of people's live videos, and my biggest pet peeve is when they say, I'm just waiting on somebody to join, or I know there's nobody on here yet. Like, because you don't know, like you said, who's going to be watching that replay. So if I'm going to tune into your replay, in the first 5 seconds, that's what I hear is zero confidence and that you're waiting for somebody better to get on when I'm on there watching. Like, I'm going to
come on.
Right? But if you're just like, oh my gosh, hey guys, so excited to talk to you. Even if you're talking to yourself, just fake it till you make it, because then that replay audience is going to be much more impressed with what they're seeing.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree on that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, you guys, you're incredible. Keep on rocking it out. Don't forget to, if you were here last week, then you got your two Zooms down for the month. But I wanted to remind everyone that the drawings will happen every Friday. This coming Thursday deadline at midnight Eastern time. So it's actually 3 hours before the technical end of Thursday. But that will be when you will have needed 2 epic bingos to submit into the next entry. Yes, you can definitely catch the replays too, like Sarah said. So just be sure that you have all the screenshots to back everything up. For the most part, I trust you. But yeah, I'm excited. The next prize is a fun one. So I'm excited. Like Lacey said, if you black out that board, your chances of earning your airfare for convention are that much better, which is super exciting too.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you so much for doing this such short notice. I literally was like, oh my gosh, I need her to do this. It's going to be a fun call. So thank you.
Well, you lucked out because I'm on spring break. So Monday and Tuesday are dedicated to Unique. So anyway, it worked out great.
You need to do more of them because it was really good. So
thank you all for being here.
Yeah, I want that luggage. Isn't that cool? All right, guys, have a great night. I'll talk to you soon.
Bye.